Hello friends, VC music lovers. Wes here again with another episode of the Vinyl Survivor. This is where we take 5 new to me albums from my inbox, clean them up, give them a listen, and let you know what I thought of them. Let you know whether they're making it in the collection or not, and just telling you a little bit about each one, whatever I can find, and hope you enjoy it. Cheers. Still working on the Brooklyn Winter Ale. Nice roasty ale. Works pretty well here in the summertime still, as it's nice and light-bodied. So let's just go ahead and get into these 5 here. First thing we have here is a compilation. This is called The World of Pete Seeger, 2 LP compilation from Columbia. And this is on Columbia Records, so the traditional sort of Columbia label there. Has Columbia New York stamped in the dead wax, so that means this was mastered at Columbia's in-house mastering facility in New York. And this was released, when was this released? 1972. And it's just a really good compilation of Pete Seeger's music. You know, you get We Shall Overcome, Where Have All the Flowers Gone, Turn, 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 Little Boxes, Who Killed Davy Moore, Hard Rain's Gonna Fall, This Land Is Your Land, Masters of War, If I Had a Hammer, there's Guantanamera, Last Train to Nuremberg, Sinking of the Reuben James, Hobo's Lullaby. Just great compilation of Pete Seeger work here. Really good sounding, really good. If you have one Pete Seeger album, this should be it. Really nice. I picked this up at the library book sale for $1.75. It originally came from Sharp's Music, that is a music store that closed here in town a couple years ago. Ted, the owner, donated a lot of his records to the library sale. I know a lot of them they actually purchased from the library sale originally, so that was nice of him to donate those back to the library sale. And every time there's a library sale, I end up buying a lot of the records that were originally from his store, and really good prices on them. So yeah, $1.75 for this was a really good deal. And like I said, if you have one Pete Seeger album, this should be it. Just a nice compilation. All the good stuff is here. Just a good, enjoyable listen. So that is the first one down. Alright, next up is an album I got turned on thanks to Derek. This band actually sent him a couple of these to listen to and give his opinion on, and he liked it okay, and I had a chance to sample the music, and I thought it was pretty good myself. It's sort of an ambient sort of sound to it. Very interesting sound. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of different guitars and synthesizers and just sound clips and sort of ambient noises just all mixed together. Really interesting sound, and that's the band in Faro, which is from Cleveland, Ohio. The brothers are Julian and Joe Gillis as their names. And yeah, just a very cool sort of ambient sound. There are some lyrics on the last track on side 2, Mentor, which I really don't like myself. I think the lyrics, the singing is not good, but the rest of the album is really nice, really enjoyable listen. I'm really glad I picked this up. Custom labels, there's a label on side A, and then side B, and yeah, just some cool ambient work. This was really cheap. It was $10 for this. If you want to check out more about these guys and maybe sample this, maybe get a copy of this for yourself, you can find them over at experimedia.net. So that one's a keeper for sure. I love ambient stuff, and that one's definitely a good one to have around. Alright, next up we have another record store day purchase. This was something I purchased online because my record store didn't order it at all. So this was something I bought online, and that's the reissue of Linkin Park's debut album, Hybrid Theory. Just a classic for me, something that really helped me a lot, an album that really touched me, something I can I really related to at the time when this came out in '99. Really sort of changed how I looked at music. Before this, I really only wanted to listen to hip hop, and this sort of bridged the gap from hip hop to other things for me. So it's a really big album for me. Now it's not so amazing musically. You know, it's more of just a keepsake for me. It's not an album I listen to a lot anymore, but it still has a lot of meaning for me. There's the back, and it's something. The original pressing of this is really expensive. Something I thought I would never have, and when I saw that it was going to be reissued on Record Store Day, I was dead set on getting a copy. So when I saw that my record store didn't even order it, I went online and sought it out and found a place on eBay actually that was pre-selling it. I took a little bit of a risk, but I ended up getting it. They sent it to me like they said they would, and the price was good. The price was better than what I would have paid after Record Store Day. So I ended up paying $37, $38 with shipping, and this came from Poland actually. This is a UK pressing, and it came out of Poland, but like I said, they sent it to me like they said they would. Inner sleeve with lyrics and liner notes, and there are the labels. And as I said, this is the UK pressing of this. It's, you know, it says printed in UK on it, so that's cool. I have something a little bit more unique than I normally would have gotten if I would have been able to buy it at my record store. And this repressing came with a bonus 10-inch of One Step Closer. And it also has a B-side, which was not on the album, called My December, so it's really cool to have that on vinyl also. The only way I've heard that track in the past is on an MP3, so it's really cool to have that track on vinyl as well. 10-inch single. I showed this in the Whip Out Your 10-inch thread, but just thought I would show this again before I put it away. And it also came with a poster. Just quickly, there is the poster that goes with the 10-inch, and there's also a sticker in here somewhere I'll try to find, and also a Linkin Park sticker. So that's a really cool package, really cool thing they did for Record Store Day. Kind of a surprise that they did that, but really awesome that I able to get my hands on this. I hope they reissue Meteor at some point. That would be awesome to be able to have, you know, all the studio albums. And Meteor is just as crazy price-wise as this one is. So that's Linkin Park. I'm really glad I have this in my collection. And alright, next one, another surprise that came out of nowhere for everybody. Everybody was surprised when this was announced. Nobody knew it was happening. It was done in secrecy and did a very good job of that. And this is the release of a new album from David Bowie, The Next Day. Amazing album. Just incredible that he did this, and it's incredible how good it is. It's really a great album. Awesome album. I love the concept of it. I love everything about it. Just great songs. There's a lot of variety in the songs, a lot of really more softer songs, a lot of hard rocking songs. He does it all still. He's got it. He's still got it. He needed a rest, I guess, and it worked for him. Just crazy. And I bought this originally on CD. I loved it so much, and it came up on Pop Market, $22, I think. A pretty good price for Pop Market. You know, they have free shipping, so it's a really good price. So I had to pick this up on vinyl. Inner sleeves here, lyrics. And I hate when they run all the lyrics together. It's kind of difficult to find a certain track if you want to see the lyrics for that track. And you also get a CD with it, which I already had the CD, so that's just an extra for me. Maybe I can sell my CD, but I don't think I will. And this was mastered at Masterdisc. It has Masterdisc stamped in the dead wax, and it's got these sort of orange square labels to them. Black vinyl. And here's the second sleeve with some thank yous, and then just a headshot. Kind of cool. I like that picture of him. It's cool to have a full-size version of that. And then the second disc still has just the same orange square labels to them. So yeah, surprise for everyone. A great album. destined to be a classic of his, I think, and just very, very much welcomed. Alright, and lastly, we have a somewhat humorous album here, but this is something I ordered from the UK. It was never pressed in the US, and really wanted to have this on vinyl, and it goes for very little money, so I definitely wanted to have this in my collection, so I found a good price for it online in the UK. The shipping wasn't too bad on this one, so I went ahead and picked it up, and that is Vanilla Ice's debut album, or actually not technically his debut album, but his first major album release, To the Extreme. Really cool to have this on vinyl. Another one from my childhood that was, it was huge. Inner sleeve with liner notes, of course. Some lyrics. I think that's just Ice Ice Baby lyrics. Hit song on this album, of course. SBK Records. So that's something I don't think I've ever seen an SBK Records record label. So yeah, that's Vanilla Ice, To the Extreme. Classic hip-hop album, something from my youth that I just have to have in my collection. Just more of as a collector's item rather than something to listen to. I mean, I've heard this a million times. I had it on CD forever, and just a cool piece to have in the collection. It cost me a few bucks to get it. So I want to thank you all for joining me for another episode of the Vinyl Survivor. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me thumbs ups. All that great stuff. Hope you are having a great day, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.